And we're rolling. We're actually, I did like promo and stuff for it this week. So we have, hopefully, we'll pick up a little bit of steam. But either way, hello, nerds. We are back for another live show. Towards the end of the regular season, once again. I can actually let's talk about that for just a moment. I can look at schedules and calendars when we're here in front of the dang computer. So the 21st next week, we will not be doing a live stream. And then I believe Friday the 11th of November. There's something that day, isn't there? Either that's the last one or that's the last one to skip, which would make the fourth the last one. But yeah, so those are the days. Remember I said in the last episode that we were going to be potentially skipping at least one more Friday, and it is next Friday. But then as of November either 4th or 11th, we will be doing just the one show a week. I need to scoot the camera over, apparently. There we go. We'll just be doing one episode a week, and it will be live, and it will be Wednesday, and it will be much less of a headache for me to do shows. That way I can, focus on the other things. So, welcome. We are going to talk about the news. I was hoping that this file transfer would be complete before we started rolling, but it looks like it is almost there, so we can not have to worry about disk space as we're recording. But let's jump into the news. Shoop. And now it still looks wrong. I spent like a whole 5-10 minutes trying to correct this camera, and it looks fine in the big one, but in the little one, I look really green. I don't know why. Everybody who's listening to this after the live show and in post has no idea what I'm talking about. But if you go check out the YouTube channel, those of you listening in post, then you will see what I'm talking about. I don't know. This camera just looks really dang green. So this might screw things up a little bit. We got to do this real quick, though. Empty. Yes. All right. Let's get back to it. Everything is kosher. Let's do the thing. All right. So starting things off, continuing with all of the rescheduling drama, we have Blade. This is all rumor. This is all conjecture about what's going on behind the scenes. There are a number of sources who are pointing to this stuff, so it stands to reason that that's very probable that this is actually at least a hint of the truth. So with that being said, let's read this article here on Cosmic Book News. Mahershala Ali saving Blade amid departure fears. The Blade script is said to be complete garbage and will get completely rewritten. Oof! All right, we'll read this, and then I'll try and save most of my commentary for the end of it, but or for at least after the meat and potatoes of the article, because usually down here at the end they talk about things that we've already covered just so that they can fill out a page. But following Marvel Studios shutting down production on Blade, it's reported two-time Oscar-winning actor Mahershala Ali will be more heavily involved, which comes amid fears Ali could actually depart the project. Jeff Snyder originally reported on all the problems surrounding Blade, which included mention that the script turned in was only 90 pages and featured 2 lackluster action scenes. All right, so we're going to get a little bit of behind the curtain on this. because the 2 lackluster action scenes is probably a legitimate issue if true, but 90 pages means 90 minutes. So general rule of thumb when it comes to a Hollywood script is every page in the script represents a minute of film, of final film. So 90 pages is a really tight script. There's not a whole lot of fat to cut off there. So, I mean, I'm sure once it gets into the hands of the director, it becomes a different story, and the director can do whatever they want and kind of fluff that out a little bit, add some fight scenes and do what you can to make that into something closer to 120 minutes, and then they have room to trim down to, say, 100 minutes, 105 minutes, something like that. But 90 pages is not that bad. I mean, like I said, it could have been better, but it's not that bad. So, in addition, YouTuber Grace Randolph offered the plot of the movie in part follows Blade training a little girl, either his daughter. Marvel Comics just announced a daughter of Blade in a high school comic book. Dracula's daughter or another vampire's daughter. Is it a Blade movie or more Kevin Feige bait and switch? Valid criticism, because that seems to be a going theme. Yeah, that sounds like a big mess. Mahershala Ali is fully on board with Blade. In Slash Films report on Marvel shutting down Blade production, according to sources for the site, Mahershala Ali is fully on board Blade and will have a major part in shaping the film's new direction. Snyder previously said that Mahershala Ali was very frustrated with the process and that Kevin Feige was spread too thin with all the new Marvel content. And Randolph added the reason for the reason the director left was that he was supposed to take charge, as both Ali and Feige were too busy, but didn't. Hence why the director got the boot. So this paragraph contradicts itself, because at one point when talking about the director, it says the director left, but then at the second point talking about director, it says the director got fired. So come on, Cosmic Book, which is it? According to Slash Film, Mahershala Ali will not only take charge of Blade, but Ali also wants the script rewritten, which has been The Witcher and Moon Knight writer Beau DeMayo come on board. Also not super unusual, though, when you are inside of a year, I guess inside of a year of beginning production. That makes a little bit of sense. What was I would have to go check the notes, but I feel like there's still some time issues here. Let's look at the notes from the last episode. All right, so movies, where is it? MCU. Blade is moving to 24 instead of, oh yeah, then that's entirely possible that they could be completely rewriting this script. Mahershala Ali is so upset about Blade. On Randolph's YouTube report about Blade, it's a good video and mirrors a lot of my own thoughts. More on that below. That was the author's aside, not mine. She goes even further and says that there are fears Mahershala Ali could depart the movie. Randolph offers Mahershala Ali is so upset that her source says, let's hope he doesn't walk. I don't know, man. I feel like if the rest of this is true and they're giving him this much power, why would he walk? Unless people are telling him no at some point, or they're turning him down from certain things. That doesn't make any sense. Randolph makes it clear that Mahershala Ali, let's just use his last name, shall we? Or maybe just his first name. We don't have to continually refer to him by his full name. Hasn't said anything about leaving the film, but she offers insiders are fearing he may. Again, Ali, there we go, just one name. Has not expressed he is going to leave, but her insiders are worried he may due to all the problems. Randolph also says the script will be rewritten from scratch, so everything you heard about the movie will be wiped from the slate, and she says the script is, quote, garbage, unquote. Continuing on, quote, the thing is such a mess, it needs to start over, and that's why the movie has been delayed a year, unquote, says Randolph, who goes on to say that Ali is probably thinking, I'm not taking this crap. However, if Slash Film is correct, those worries may be for nothing, as Mahershala Ali is again said to be fully involved. Randolph also says that the MCU following the Marvel Now comics is what is killing the MCU, and is responsible for killing the comics. Yeah, that's kind of, I feel like that should be obvious to everyone, especially Marvel. Worth a mention is that Daughter of Blade comic was originally supposed to be launched during that initiative, but wasn't for some reason and is now getting released, even after they've killed the Marvel Now initiative. I think, yeah, we'll continue just a little bit longer into this article. Before we get into that, before we get into that, into what she has to say, worth a mention is that I, being the author of this article, have been stating that for some years. I have been professing for over 10 years now that Marvel's woke approach is what is killing the comics and the movies. This is very evident to the community because you're making books for people who don't read the books, who are just going to be critical of you in public, even though they're not going to spend money on your product. So you shouldn't care about these people because they don't sustain your industry. I actually started this site as a result of Wendell Von Quasar getting replaced in the comics by a lesbian space clone, so like-minded fans banded together and got Quasar back. As Marvel Comics didn't give a lick about Marvel Cosmic at the time, I decided to create Cosmic Book News, hence the website. Great relationship, blah, blah, blah. Marvel replaced original characters. Yeah, this is kind of rehashing everything that these guys talk about regularly, which again, valid points all, but sometimes it's beating a dead horse. Rotten Tomatoes slices Halloween Ends. I'm curious. Hopefully there's no, I don't want to spoil anything for anybody. I haven't watched it yet. Speaking of, do we have I don't have the proper dashboard open. Oh, no. Let's go in here. That one. Yay. Okay. So, into this Halloween Ends article. It's the final battle between Laurie Strode and Michael Myers, but fans might not be satisfied by the conclusion. So, we're just going to take a look at the numbers. The critic score is 43%. Audience score is 58%. Still pretty early in reporting, but yeah. Oh no, that's Ends. Oh no, that's right. That's the one we're talking about. Kills is higher. That's what that's what they're showing us here. Kills is 39% critic score and 66% audience score, so not much better. The original Halloween, or the 2018 Halloween, rather, is 79% critic score and 71% audience score, which seems to fall in line. I mean, that's pretty accurate for the Halloween Kills movie. It was kind of garbage, like, not gonna lie. There wasn't a whole lot about that movie that was very redeeming. So if it's a issue of diminishing returns, then this is pretty much in line. And then it goes on to talk about that. IMDb rating. Check out IMDb. Offers Halloween Ends has a 5.3 rating, which is slightly lower than the 5.5 rating for Halloween Kills, and 6.5 for the 2018 Halloween. That doesn't make any sense. It should be a higher number. Box office, 54 million. Thursday previews for Halloween which it was for Halloween Ends, which is up from Halloween Kills, which brought in 4.85. Halloween 2018 made over 255 million total in the box office, and then Kills made half of that. Yikes. If you're up to see a horror movie, for the Smile is solid. I haven't watched that one yet, but we're going to. Barbarian, I've heard really crazy things about. And yeah, those are the recommendations that these guys give. There's horror programming. The Midnight Club over on Netflix. You can always revisit a classic with the Haunting of Bly Manor, Haunting of Hill House. Those are both fantastic. I am going to not even kind of touch this She-Hulk article with a 10-foot pole. Twerking video disliked by thousands of Marvel fans. Don't care. All right, so here's the one that we have in the thumbnail. Harrison Ford joins the Thunderbolts and Captain America New World Order. So it appears there are new sources for this, but I don't think this has been confirmed because I feel like I would have gotten a text from my dad. Did you hear about Harrison Ford? It's now said that Harrison Ford has joined. It's not just rumored that he might, but now it's rumored that he has actually signed the paper. Marvel Cinematic Universe and will star in Thunderbolts as well as in Captain America New World Order, confirming the earlier rumor /film says that Harrison Ford will indeed play Thaddeus Ross, the role previously played by the late William Hurt, also said to be a friend of Ford. If that's true, that makes a bit of sense. I don't know about their personal lives. I honestly don't really care. Interestingly enough, the confirmation follows She-Hulk's season finale, where it was rumored the original ending was supposed to tease Captain America New World Order, and we all know Hurt and Ross got their start in 2008's Incredible Hulk, which also, yes. Unknown why She-Hulk's season finale was redone. I mean, since William Hurt's not available, probably makes sense since they don't have anybody. I'm sure if they wanted to set up Captain America in some sort of hulky way, that would have been the way they wanted to go, but they didn't have this contract nailed down just yet. So, yeah, it kind of makes sense that they had to change it for at least that reason, though there is other rumors saying that Feige just wrote them off, that we're pretty much done with She-Hulk by herself for a while, at the very least. Continuing, the original info came from Jeff Snyder, who also says Harrison Ford will debut as Thaddeus Ross, a.k.a. General Thunderbolt Ross, in Captain America New World Order, which gets released prior to Thunderbolts. No duh. She-Hulk has also joked about Red Hulk, who we could very well see Harrison Ford Hulk out as the Red Hulk, who in the comics has been a big part of Thunderbolts at one time or another. Let's just hope the CGI is better than She-Hulk, Smart Hulk, and Son of Hulk. Oh, I didn't even see. I heard about Scar in the She-Hulk show, but I did not actually see. I haven't even looked at any of the pictures because I'm just so not the person that show is for. Like, it's not for me. I didn't watch it. I like to, pay, or I like to speak with my consumption, right? So if I don't care about a thing, I'm just not going to digest it. I'm not going to spend money on it. I'm not going to go see it in the theater. I'm not going to XYZ. Captain America New World Order, and then it goes and talks about other things that we don't care about because we're past the meat and potatoes. All right. BLM activists want Ezra Miller, The Flash, canceled. Issa Rae blames Hollywood for protecting the actor and the movie. Well, I can say at the very least the first half of that is fairly accurate, but and also kind of the second half, the protecting the movie. Of course they are. They've invested a bunch of money, and it's going to potentially set up a giant moneymaker for him. So while Ezra Miller probably won't be back, The Flash will be back. So yeah, we're not going to read this one. I don't care. Halle Bailey is Ariel in Little Mermaid poster. Don't care. Kevin Feige has ruined Scar, Son of Hulk. Oh, maybe there's an image in this. We're just looking for images. We're not going to read the article. Oh no. Oh, no. Yeah, that's Scar. That's not Scar. Oh, what is that? Yeesh. No bueno. No bueno at all. All right, Henry Cavill Superman in Black Adam leaks online. Really? Following big red carpet premiere, blurry Henry Cavill Superman image leaks. Is it posted? Update. The footage is now leaked online. It's not as bad as the blurry photo or as some fans on social media making out to be. All right, so let's just read the article. We'll get to it. It's bound to happen. It's happened even sooner than again the author thought. As premiere only took place yesterday, but first look at Henry Cavill as Superman and Black Adam has leaked online. The image is really blurry, but seems to offer Henry Cavill gets a new super suit in the film, like the rumor said that we talked about on Wednesday. The pic has taken social media by storm, shows Henry Cavill as Superman, where I'm guessing he confronts Dwayne Johnson's Black Adam at the end of the movie. Apparently, Superman doesn't bust in or fly in. The scene shows Superman confronting Black Adam. Regarding the new suit, according to the leaked image, super suit looks a lot more saturated in color, a bit darker. Where worth a note, it could be because of the phone used to take the picture. Suit looks dark blue, the cape a lot darker and maroon, and the shield symbol has a lot of standout gold-ish color behind the S. The scene also looks to take place in the dark, possibly at night, so that could explain why the suit isn't as bright or what have you. There's light shining on Henry Cavill as he's facing towards the right, so it could explain all the gold on this chest symbol. All right, so past the update, Dwayne Johnson recently welcomed Henry Cavill as Superman back to the DCEU. Just like I fought hard for Black Adam for 15 years, Danny has been fighting for 6 years. Hiram has been fighting for 6 years. 15 years, we've all been fighting for this moment. So I will say this, welcome home, said Johnson. Where did he say this? Welcomed home. Let's open this in a new tab, shall we? Entertainment Tonight is the implication, it would seem. So there is, maybe that's the image. I don't even know. Shall we? Nah, I'm not going to waste the time. Black Adam opens next week. So this is a key part of this. Where will Henry Cavill Superman appear next? Regarding where Henry Cavill will show up as Superman, it's rumored that Henry filmed new scenes for the Flash movie. According to various reports, the original plan for the Flash was to have Sasha Calle, Supergirl, replace Henry Cavill Superman in the film. It's been said Zod, Michael Shannon, is confirmed for the Flash, as is Antja Trow as Faro. Was going to kill baby Kal-El on Krypton before he went to Earth and become Superman. Saw Supergirl of that universe go to Earth and become Superman. No, Supergirl. It's a difference. In essence, it sounded as if the Flash was going to redo the Man of Steel movie, but with Supergirl. Dumb, but apparently undone, so there you go. Now, thanks to Johnson and his production team, Henry Cavill is back in the DCEU. All right, so this is the important thing, and Josh over at Den of Nerds has talked about this, is this Black Adam project is at this point, and that this could change going forward, potentially not likely, though. This is a vanity project for The Rock. This is just The Rock doing the thing because he's The Rock and he can. Not anything of substance. This doesn't really have weight as far as the greater DC extended universe is concerned, because like the reason most of these actors are here is because of Zack Snyder, and he's no longer the guy in charge. Actually, very specifically, we have a completely different company in charge. So probable that we will see echoes of this, the Snyderverse. Not super likely we'll get a whole lot of Henry Cavill. We might get, like this says, we might get another cameo in the Flash, but beyond that, I'll be very surprised. Sydney Sweeney starring in Barbarella, crazy girl from Shameless. New York City Comic-Con, a disaster, deaths, fights, robbery. Oh my, welcome to New York City. Yikes. Sounds like it's straight out of Gotham. Looks like yours truly made the right call in not attending New York City Comic-Con. Out by Reed Pop, as it's reported there were deaths, fights, and unsafe conditions. Yikes. In order to appease the Californians coming in, Reed Pop mandated masks for the New York City Comic-Con event, even though New York State has no mask requirements. In addition, various DC Comics activities mandated vax and testing as well. Oh boy. Including the exclusive Batcowl event with Jim Lee and Tom King. And he's apparently the screening of Black Adam did as well. So much like San Diego Comic-Con, this author says F it, and didn't bother attending New York Comic-Con even though he got a free pass. Sounds like, yeah, if that's the case. Bleeding Cool posted multiple articles on the problems surrounding this year's New York Comic Con. The site reports and it's Bleeding Cool too, so they're not want to say anything bad about something of this magnitude in the community because they like to stick with the narrative, right? That, oh, everything's fine. This is exactly as it was supposed to go. Site reports Reed Pop New York Comic Con staff was trying to hand out masks, but 2 feet behind them, exhibitors were not wearing masks, were giving away free stuff. Twitter's full of images showing people without masks. Good for them. 2 deaths. 2 deaths. Sadly, there were 2 deaths in New York Comic Con, one outside, one inside. Cosplayer Mitch Drucker died to suffering a seizure. Yikes. Where onlookers didn't bother but help to take pictures. Second death occurred outside of New York Comic Con when someone reportedly slipped and fell. So not necessarily through violence, though through negligence, one of them at least. Robberies. People took to social media to complain about all the robberies that took place. It's pretty messed up. 2 Capitol security guards are said to have had their vests stolen that were used by thieves to loot and steal from booths all over Artist Alley. Oh, no bueno. Thieves and pickpockets were also said to have stolen numerous phones, cameras, equipment, backpacks, expensive stickers, pins, swag bags, and more. It's Comic-Con. Kind of, you are around thousands and thousands, if not a few million goers. New York Comic Con, I believe, reaches roughly 5 to 8 million con goers. Maybe it's a little bit bigger than that, but I don't think by much. And it's New York City, so don't be stupid. I will get back into the How to Comic Con series eventually once the third channel is rolling with some sort of regularity, because that's where all of that content will go. But yeah, it's Comic-Con. Even at Salt Lake Comic-Con, even at Denver Comic-Con, even I went to one of the Wizard Cons in Vegas. Like, yeah, even though there were only, I think WizardCon was something like 20,000 people. There wasn't very many people. Like, you still very much guard your stuff, because that's 20,000 people. I don't know. I was there with like 4 people that I did know, and you always have somebody watch your stuff. You always have pockets that are zip up or button up or anything. Very, very careful with gear, because I always have a backpack full of gear. So it's Comic-Con. It doesn't matter what state it's in. It's Comic-Con. You go and you're very, very careful. You purchase something. You don't walk around the floor too long with that thing if you can help it. Generally, we try and do our purchases towards the end of the day so we can purchase and then go to the hotel room and offload our purchases, unless it's something we're afraid is going to sell out, in which case you kind of make an exception. But by and large, you get smart with your money and your belongings, man. That's silly, especially in a place like New York. Why would you not? Fights. We're not done. There's apparently an incident happened in the press line involving a blogger or a reporter who got aggressive about not being able to get into the convention early. Stupid people. So that caused the opening of the entire press area to be delayed, which of course meant that no press could get in on time, because that one guy, well, they're getting it, why can't I get it? Because you don't have the proper credentials, douchebag. It's also said there were fights at the Peach Momoko signing, which caused her to stop signing for all remaining fans. Idiots. Outside New York Comic Con is a disaster, as noted. Comic book artist Ryan Stegman, also walking outside New York Comic Con in the streets of New York City, was a disaster. Saw a man shooting up in the middle of the sidewalk this afternoon and a bunch of rats last night. New York really lived up to my expectations of what I thought it was as a child, tweeted Stegman. Attended numerous conventions and never felt unsafe at any time. I also have attended numerous conventions, and in the convention, there is more of a sense of safety, but again, you are in the middle of millions of strangers. Any safe feeling you feel should be assumed to be false. There is no reason to feel incredibly comfortable when you're around that many strangers. Yes, I know we are all nerds and we are all one ilk, and in a perfect world that would be enough. But this world is far from that, and so it is not. And then he just goes on in personal stories. All right. I think that brings us up to date. We have the Red Sonja image. I left that out of the last episode because that's really all it is just this right here. Matilda Lutz is the Red Sonja. We have one image. That's what it is. Moving on. Deadpool 3. That's all the release dates moving around. All right, so let's go to Bounding. I doubt they've got anything really of substance, but sometimes they've got a little bit more than cosmic book. Rings of Power showrunners tease Sauron's character in season 2. Oh my lord. How long will they get away with that? That is the real question. Because that was kind of the deal with season 1, right? Is you're trying to figure out who Sauron is. So if they're holding it until next season, and then it's going to be the end of next season, you go, oh wait, they haven't told me who Sauron is yet, and they're like, oh well, we'll definitely tell you in season 3. Yeah, I feel like that's not going to last. That's not going to do them very many favors. Mobile Suit Gundam. The Witch from... Oh, that's right. Says teenagers' feelings alienated by franchise themes. They think it wasn't made for them. We'll get into this because Gundam's huge, and I dig Gundam mostly. I haven't watched Mobile Suit for a long damn time. Since its inception in 1979, the Mobile Suit Gundam has accumulated a massive worldwide fan base of various demographics. But according to the producer of The Witch from Mercury, younger audiences are apparently feeling alienated by the franchise's anti-war themes. Okay. Recent interview with Akiba Suken, translated by Deep L. G-Witch producer Takuya Okamoto recalled a visit to the Sunrise Bandai Namco Filmworks studio from a group of school kids wherein he overheard them expressing such opinions as Gundam wasn't made for them, and a general expression refusal to watch anything that was associated with Gundam. Weird. In that moment, said Okatamo, he realized how much older the franchise's demographic had become. The junior and senior high school students were watching Mobile Suit Gundam Seed when it broadcasted. Oh, the people who watched it when it broadcast are now in their 30s. Apparently, Okamoto was not the only one who had worried that the franchise's age had erected a generational barrier for entry, as according to him, the general plan for G-Witch, even before he joined the series, was to create an easier point of entry for the next generation of Gundam fans. That's unfortunate that that's the direction it went. I mean, confesses a film pitting Black Adam against Superman is what the new era of DC is about. So, more Black Adam stuff. Is that the image? Oh, no, that's Batman v Superman, Dawn of Justice. Okay. Do they have the image? No. 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 Nope, no image. But The Rock... So The Rock is apparently effectively saying the opposite of what I just said. It says, Dwayne Johnson confesses a film pitting Black Adam against Superman is what the new era in the DCEU is about. This is the whole point of this. Any doubts that Henry Cavill returns to the big screen as Superman and Black Adam can be sent up and away, right out the window now that audiences are ever closer to the film's release. No less surprising is why the film incorporates Superman at all. The two are going to fight. Black Adam himself, Dwayne Johnson, admitted as much to Cinema Blend in the continuing lead up to his starring turn as the anti-hero's premiere. He, The Rock, says he definitely, unequivocally intends to make a movie where Black Adam fights Superman. So is this going to become the Rock verse? Is this the Dwayne Johnson verse? Because like nobody, everybody else at Warner Brothers is making the DCEU. He seems to be hyper focused on his character and Superman. So I don't know. And then, yeah, that just, we'll continue reading, I suppose. Absolutely, that's what the whole point of this is. That is the whole point of this, man. He answered quite directly and clearly. I've been saying for some time there's a new era in the DC universe that's about to begin. Johnson added, and what I meant by that was introducing a brand new character. It's not a sequel, it's an existing IP. It was, Black Adam. 2 years ago, the world had no idea who he was. Well, maybe the normie world. He did not to the rest of the masses. We did, but not the rest of the masses out there. There we go. He stressed, what I really meant by this is a new era in the DC universe is listening to the fans. Oh, go figure. So if that's the way he's going to approach it, legitimately going to approach it, not just pay lip service to that and then do politically motivated nonsense anyway, then I can get behind this. But and doing our best to give the fans what they want. Weird. It's almost like the people who spend money on your product should be appeased in some way, not pissed off. What the fans have wanted is to see Henry Cavill in the cape again, and Johnson states he's been trying to deliver on that and more this whole time, but gridlock at the studio level was a serious obstruction. Quote, I've been listening, and I've been wanting to address fans for years, he admitted. I've been waiting for someone to step up and address the fans and say, hey, we hear you. So finally, after many months turned into many years, we ended up with where we ended up. That doesn't make sense. And the whole goal and intention now are to this new era, a new time. Now let's build out, he continued. Seemingly, Johnson confirms there are black... This is just so verbose and needlessly so. Seemingly, Johnson confirms that Black Adam is the start... There meaning, okay, good night. Seemingly, Johnson confirms with that statement that Black Adam is the start of a new era in the DCEU, which the going rumor. But it doesn't quite sound as if he's going to answer the question to answer Thanos in this universe. Blah, 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 blah. So apparently The Rock really wants the Black Adam movie to not be just a vanity project. But again, how much pull does he really have in Hollywood? I guess we're going to find out, because it sounds like he really does want an actual DC movie universe, which most of the fans have wanted that since forever. So yeah, it makes sense. Don't worry, darling, director Olivia Wilde, disappointed that media cared more about film's on-set scandals than its message. Probably because nobody cares about the message. Volition to prioritize fixing and improving Saints Row rather than delivering new content. YouTuber Vera Dark dismisses Hogwarts Legacy anti-Semitic goblin accusations as journalists desperate to incite boycott. Blah, 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 blah. Crackle parent company CEO warns against streaming industry's focus on content over profit. The only people speaking transparently are Warner Brothers Discovery. Interesting. Let's get into that. That's continuing conversations we have on the channel, right? A moment. Give me a moment, please. Okay. Wrong window. There we go. In the opinion of Chicken Soup for the Soul Entertainment CEO Bill Rouhana, streaming industry is headed for outright disaster unless it readjusts to focus from flooding viewers with content to make a profit. Rouhana, whose company that name is just not going to come out of my mouth correctly, whose company currently holds such relevant services as Crackle and Redbox, is described by Deadline as the largest player in ad-supported streaming that is not owned by a major tech or media entity. Spoke to his thoughts on the streaming industry's health during a recent interview with the aforementioned entertainment trade news outlet. Opening their time together by establishing his authority on the topic of the streaming business, the CEO recalled to Deadline that though Redbox's, excuse me, pardon, oh, that was uncalled for, recalled to Deadline that though Redbox's, quote, headline number of being $330 million in debt at the time of his acquisition scared the daylights out of Wall Street. Actually, it was totally understandable, but not really right when you understood the details, unquote. I guess the quote continues. So the knee-jerk reaction was, what are you doing? He recalled. But the more refined and thoughtful reaction was, well, wait a minute now. If you are actually right about this, and if, in fact, instead of having 13 theatrical releases hit your red boxes in the third quarter, you have 32 or 37 in the fourth quarter, and your revenue is commensurate with that, oh my goodness, that's a great business. That's a fantastic free cash flowing business that makes a lot of money for you, and we've undervalued our company. Ruhana then explained that his success was anchored in the fact that we know what people like to rent at the kiosk. We know what people like to buy on the TVOD, Fast, and AVOD. I don't know what TVOD, I don't know what any of those are. Video on demand, either way, because they have the streaming service. Redbox has a streaming service. All of the other free streaming services are owned by one of the other major streaming services. It's just their introductory option, so that you want more of that stuff, and then you go buy. That's why you see on Pluto, you see all of the Paramount Plus commercials, and on, I don't even know, the only one I really watch is Pluto. But on Tubi, I would imagine you see. Who owns Tubi? I think HBO Max, or Warner Brothers rather, owns Tubi, so you would see a bunch of HBO Max ads and such like that. So if we can knit together in a way that's value added for our viewers and learn how to serve them a homepage that's filled with stuff in the categories they've shown they like, then we might have done something of great value. Offering up a comparison of his business philosophy with that of the overall industry, the 70-year-old CEO turned to his service's most comparable rival, Roku, and asserted, the Roku guys, I feel like they've missed the point. Instead of putting all of their time and energy into producing original content, Ruhana believes Roku, quote, really needs to develop the same things we've been building: distribution capabilities globally, the ability to work with other people to get funding, knowing how to get things done in tax credit jurisdictions, unquote. Further, argued Ruhana, this content versus profit problem is only being compounded by the fact that the entertainment industry took what used to be 4 networks and broke it into 20,000, unquote. Yes, that's true. Where's the audience? It's all over the place, said the CEO. We broke the industry up into too many pieces, and if you don't approach the creation of original content as an exercise in monetizing content across all different media, you cannot get your money back. This is true. I don't care who you are, he firmly declared. There's not enough audience. This is eventually bound to happen. Like, I feel like everything is going to become niche at a certain point. And so we're going to see the industry decline probably for another few decades, not gonna lie. It's gonna be relatively slow. Like, there will be points where it slows down. I think we're about to hit a point where it slows down, but either way, it is going to continue to decline because everyone wants to get their piece of the pie. And if you are of the mindset that there is only so much pie, then that becomes a very negative thing. I think that we continually make new pies, and so the industry is a little too far ahead of the consumer base. So eventually there's going to be 6 million people that really, really love anime, or 6 billion people or whatever, that really, really love this specific type of anime. And then you're going to get a whole nother niche that becomes very lucrative for the people creating the content in that niche. And there the two shall meet. So we're going to see a time, probably many years down the road, but we will get there where the audience will catch up with the industry. Right now, the industry doesn't understand itself because there's not enough audience in each niche, and it's trying to make each niche right now and trying to make them profitable on top of that. So you can't create the niche and then also capitalize on the niche at the same time. There's not enough people there to do that. And that's kind of what he's saying. That's what he's seeing is you've got too many niches. You need more broad channels. And in the immediate future, that's absolutely true. But in the long-term future, I don't think that's going to matter as much. I think there's going to be even more fracturing of the industry in the years to come. But yeah, that's effectively just, and we're going to be talking in circles from that point. So moving right along. They gave the final episode of She-Hulk a 0. That's hilarious. CD Projekt co-founder Marcin Iwinski stepping down from joint CEO position before the end of the year. Remains major shareholder. Top 10 Nicolas Cage movies. Nice. I think that's all of the quality we're going to be getting out of this. We have been going for close to an hour, so let's switch over. To round out the first portion of the show, we're going to switch over to music news. And I've got a couple already queued up because I planned ahead today. Look at that, nerds. Learning from my mistakes is the best way to go. All right, so Blink-182. We talked about this in the most recent episode, and I then wondered in my head, we didn't talk about my wonder, but I wondered what is going to happen with Matt Skiba, because Matt Skiba is who was replacing Tom DeLonge in Blink-182. Now that DeLonge is back, are the two of them going to continue to play together? It does not appear so. Blink-182 will apparently always and forever be a three-piece. So Tom DeLonge thanks Matt Skiba for keeping Blink-182 alive during his absence. That is not the headline that we came into this with. Oh, come on. The headline is Blink-182's Tom DeLonge shares open letter to Matt Skiba. So this new headline is a little bit more informative, and we'll get to the open letter. Blink-182 in their most popular and successful form are back together with plans for a major tour, but there's key part of the band's history might be getting overlooked with the announcement of Tom DeLonge's return. DeLonge himself wanted to make sure the proper recognition was paid to Matt Skiba, who filled his void in the band after his most recent split from the group. Tensions arose in 2015 between DeLonge and the other two members as his outside activities clashed with Mark Hoppus and Travis Barker's desires to play shows and focus on a new album. At that point, Hoppus and Barker reached out to Alkaline Trio frontman Matt Skiba to fill in for DeLonge as several show commitments had already been made. That, quote, fill-in, unquote, status then became more permanent as more shows were booked and the trio started to work on new music. Skiba appeared on both California and 9 albums in the years since. So they put out 2 records with Skiba, but alluded to his uncertainty over his place in the band earlier this year amid rumors of DeLonge's potential return. With the announcement earlier this week confirming that the lineup of Hoppus, DeLonge, and Barker would be touring together, that left Skiba not part of their upcoming plans. But DeLonge has penned an open letter to Skiba thanking him for his time with the group and telling fans, I sent this to Matt personally, but it's important for the world to know that I honor him. Thank you, Matt Skiba. So DeLonge says, hi, Matt. Tom DeLonge here. Oh, man. If you handed it to him personally, why do you have to identify yourself at the beginning of the letter? Seems a little silly. I wanted to take a minute and say thank you for all that you have done to keep the band alive and thriving in my absence. This is pretty condescending, I think. I think you are enormously talented. I still love to listen to your band to this day. Oh, yeah, this is quite condescending. You have always been so kind to me, not only in the press, but also to others. I really noticed. Emotions between the three of us in Blink have always been complicated, but Mark's cancer really put things in perspective. To be honest, the band would not even be here today if it were not for your ability to jump in and save the day. So, from my heart to yours, thank you for being a member of our band. Oh, it's a little... Yeah, my dog's growling over there. He agrees. As stated, the current lineup of Blink-182 will be hitting the road with DeLonge intact for a major 23-24 reunion run. The fans have expressed their excitement for the reunion, with tickets set to go on sale October 17th via the band's website. So yes, tickets are not on sale yet for that tour that we spoke of just the other day, but it will not include 2 guitar players, alas. There was something else on here that we wanted to read, and I don't remember what it was, but we'll keep scrolling until we find it, shall we? Five Finger Death Punch, Black Dahlia, Holiday Special, that was part of it. We're going to open this in a new tab so we don't lose our spot. Black Dahlia Murder is doing a holiday DVD. That's funny. You might not normally think of the Black Dahlia Murder and Christmas going hand in hand, but in 2020, that did happen. No kidding. I was unaware of this. That's hilarious. Now, as the holiday season nears, the band's Yule 'Em All, a holiday variety extravaganza, will be available on DVD and via digital streaming services this year. The special will also give fans another chance to salute the incredible talent and personality that was frontman Trevor Sternad. This DVD was initially supposed to arrive back in July, but was pushed after the singer's death earlier this year. That's hilarious. Of course, the performance band played 16 tracks from throughout their catalog, provided a few original comedy skits, and invited Cannibal Corpse's George Corpse Grinder Fisher to join in the festivities. The DVD version of the special will also come complete with a special commentary track by the band members and producers of the special. Black Dahlia Murder, Yule 'Em All, coming to DVD and streaming November 11th. That's great. Trailer below. We're not going to play it because, YouTube. Other Black Dahlia Murder news, the band recently revealed their plans to play their first show following Sternad's death. That's awesome. Detroit St. Andrew Music Hall, October 28th. If you are in Detroit, go see Black Dahlia. You will have a blast. Audio Slave, there we go. That was the next one. Like a Stone has hit 1 billion views on YouTube, so they are now part of rarefied air, if you will. These guys put in the work, man, and with the loss of Cornell, that's pretty epic. Short version is just some guy sitting in a hotel room contemplating death and where you go. Oh, maybe not the best quote there, Cornell. Like a Stone. Great song. Sabbath songs ranked, blah, blah, blah. Alicia Taylor talks Cherry Bombs, how Corey Taylor asked her out. I don't care. 10 creepiest music videos of all time. I actually went through this list the other day. There's some legit creepy ones, but of course it's number 1 is Aphex Twin, Come to Daddy, because of course it is. All right, so this is the other one. Edsel Dope chimes in on the falling in reverse laptops situation. So let's open this bad boy right up. Edsel Dope has shared an open letter directed at former Skid Row frontman Sebastian Bach after the singer inserted himself in a dispute between Falling in Reverse's Ronnie Radke and radio DJ Eddie Trunk regarding the band's withdrawal from a festival after their laptops went missing. Upon learning of the Falling Reverse festival set cancellation, Trunk reiterated his disdain for the rock band's reliance on and or utilization of, in certain circumstances, backing tracks while performing live. Has long been a point of contention for Trunk, who has singled out individual artists numerous times when griping about bands who don't play 100% live. I tend to be in that boat as well. I think if you can't do it live, you shouldn't do it in the studio, is generally how I like to conduct myself. The practice is a common one in rock and metal and with bands from all eras, though only a select few have been publicly criticized by Trunk. Once Radke fired back the veteran DJ, Bach entered the fray, and the whole ordeal unraveled from there, descending into some petty, ridiculous back-and-forth exchanges. In an attempt to ease the tension of all sides, Edsel Dope, leader of Industrial Icons, that's a little bit of a stretch for his band, leader of Industrial band members, I don't know. They make industrial music, kind of. Dope, and as was recently revealed, one half of electronica duo Drama Club has called for a truce. Addressing Bach directly in a lengthy post shared on social media, Dope attempts to offer some clarity about Falling in Reverse, openly wondering if Bach has, quote, ever actually listened to the band. The notes there... He notes their sound is a total hybrid that blends heavy rock elements with ultra-modern electronic elements that are equally as important to the band's musical compositions and to the identity of the band's sounds. Yes, but that kind of stuff can still be performed live. Slipknot does it. I'm sure Slipknot also has tracks, though. I would not be surprised. But I also would be equally not surprised if I found out that they were doing everything actively live. So... I also, in my heart of hearts, really want to believe that that's why they have 9 members, is so that they can do performative pieces. They can take all of those pre-recorded things and change them and tweak them for every live performance. That's why they have 9 members. Anyway, Dope also clarifies he'd be more sympathetic to the complaints of both Bach and Trunk if they were rooted in a vocalist limp syncing or band intentionally deceiving an oh, gotcha. Okay. Sorry, that was kind of confusing for a second. About the missing laptops, he relays that a band can't simply take the stage and deliver their sound as fans expect, especially when there are, quote, sound files unique to the band's songs. To level the playing field, Dope challenges Bach to consider the equivalent being him playing the pounding Skid Row classic Slave to the Grind without amplifiers. Yeah, it's a little bit of a stretch, and by a little bit, I mean totally stretch. It's totally possible to play the song on acoustic guitars with no distortion, but that's obviously not how it was meant to be heard live, nor would it be the preferred way to hit the stage with a festival with 50,000 people waiting to go crazy. Ultimately, Dope feels Radke and Bach can find common ground as they both share some similar personality traits. It's pretty awesome of Mr. Edsel Dope. I appreciate the attempt. I don't know how well it's going to work, but I appreciate the attempt. Nickelback are going viral on TikTok for thirst trap videos. This is my surprised face. NoFX's Fat Mike is opening the world's first punk museum. Dream set list for Blink-182 reunion tour. Don't care. Let's go to... I got at least one over here on Metal Injection. We're going to read... about the new Slipknot record. Jim Root has said a couple of things that seem rather interesting, so we're going to read this article and see what the hell is going on. Guitarist Jim Root has played a pretty major role in Slipknot's music over the years, but found himself on the sidelines during the writing of The End so far. In an interview with Guitar World, Root credits bassist Alessandro Venturea and percussionist M. Sean Craham for picking up his slack during the album's writing sessions. Previously, Root has also taken some issue with the end result of The End so far. He's not this. It's not. He said something along the lines of he doesn't dislike the record, but he it's not his favorite Slipknot album. He wasn't a fan of the entire process going into it. So this article continues on. It says Root then opened up about his severe depression during the pandemic, saying the idea of writing music or playing a guitar was just too depressing. Quote, no guitars were depressing me. Oh, there's a comment there. I can read. All right, let's start that again. No, guitars were depressing me. Everything was depressing me. It's weird how the wires in your brain will cross up And whereas previously the guitar was an outlet for me to escape stuff, this time when I looked at it, it reminded me of all the things I wasn't able to do because of COVID. So the positive force in my life turned into this negative thing, which would have been absolutely fucking horrifying if I hadn't been able to pull myself out of it. Now I pick up the guitar and I'm like, what would I do without this? But back then, I was so far from that place. I was losing my sense of positivity. I had zero purpose at all. And I thought, what's the difference? Excuse me. What difference does it make if I'm here or if I'm not here? What good is my existence? I've pretty much accomplished everything in life that I've set out to accomplish. How do I set new goals, and why should I bother? That's what was going through my head, and it was scary. Root later added he tried to write new music throughout the pandemic, but just couldn't make himself do it. Of course, we're glad Root seems to be doing better these days. He later discusses attending therapy, which helped, but still, this had to have been scary. I tried to do some stuff. If I had felt a little more confident and positive, I would have said, oh, this is great. I've got all this downtime to sit and write and be creative. I normally write in my house, but I had a bad leak and there was water damage, so I had to try and find someplace different to set up my computer and write. Makes sense. I was super curious as to why he was so removed from the process, but if you're going through a depression, it doesn't make any logical sense when you're depressed, so yeah, I can understand it now. So it gave me anxiety to try and work that way. It just made me give up trying. I wasn't in my comfort zone, even being by myself. I was trapped in my head, and I overthought everything. It's a great record. As we talked about in the one of the more recent episodes, I really love that album. It's so good. John Petrucci, Very Funny Dream, Morbicon, Municipal Waste Fintroll, Frosty New, Black Metal Cut, Death Thirst. Okay. In Virtue encourages you to scream. New In Flames graphic novel is coming in April. All right, we're reading that. That's got generally nerdy news all over it. In Flames is partnering with publisher Z2 Comics. Z2, actually, we've talked about them before. Z2, it's been probably 2, 3, maybe even longer than that years. But Z2 had a promotion that they were doing. I think they might even still do it, where you can write your own comic book and do, like, if you do all of the stuff, they will print it, they will create it, they will give you a book and charge you, I think it's like 50 cents a book, but you have to buy in so much bulk to get that deal, and then if you buy a larger bulk you get it cheaper. But yeah, you can self-publish through Z2. That is fully an option. If you are wondering how that's possible, look up Z2 Comics, because that's one company that makes it possible. All right, let's start that over. In Flames is partnering with publisher Z2 Comics to create their very own graphic novel, available for pre-order right here, right now, in that link right there. I'll see what I can do about including that in the show notes. In Flames, The Jester's Curse follows the path blazed by other metal acts that have lent their name and likenesses to comics universe. Past graphic novels from Gnar, Judas Priest, and Pantera have all met with great praise from fans. This new work from In Flames is sure to be as badass as those just mentioned. Other notable, Kiss has a comic book series, as well as ICP. Slipknot has put out a comic book. I think that might have just been somebody including Slipknot in some comic art that I'm conflating with this article. Either way, yeah, definitely something that's been going on in the community for a long time. An overview of the story provided the Z2 Comics website reads as follows. In Flames, the pioneers of Swedish melodic death metal channel their storied catalog in a new graphic novel, In Flames, The Jester's Curse. This dark fantasy opus follows the Jester Head as he emerges from the wasteland where he finds himself trapped in dead eternity, a distorted reality where worlds collide and nightmares thrive. Limited editions are signed by In Flames, featuring a Jesterhead action figure and crystal clear 7-inch. The Great Deceiver vinyl with etched B-side. Vinyl is limited to 500 copies. That's cool. Oh, and look at that artwork. That's really cool. That's super awesome. For blah 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 blah. Where's the release date? When does it release? It's available for pre-order now. Book set to publish in April of 23. Meanwhile, The Great Deceiver is the title track, In Flames. Forthcoming LP, which is also set for release next year on February 10th. The first single, Foregone Part 1, was released last month, and video for the track can be watched below. That's cool. All right, I think, yeah, we're sitting at just about an hour. So, right now, nerds, we will be getting into our mid-episode break. And we might actually have to... apparently, we are having an issue with the camera, so I'm going to have to troubleshoot that real quick while we are on break. But either way, this is where the audio ends, and apologize for that dead air just a moment ago. But yeah, thank you very much, nerds. If you are listening to this in post, then you have come to the end, and we will see you on Wednesday for your regularly scheduled pre-recorded episode. You can join every Friday. Normally, again, we're coming to the end of the regular season, but generally speaking, on Fridays, next Friday excluded, we do these live episodes. We will be switching to entirely live episodes during the off season, so you can join every Wednesday for those. That being said, thank you very much, nerds, for joining. We will see you in the next one. Before we go, always remember that if it's generally nerdy, it's probably here. And once again, we will be back in just a few minutes. I'm going to see what I can do about this dang camera situation. Okay. A little shorter of a between time for this episode. Just I have honestly a lot of other work that needs to be done from honestly the last two episodes, that shorts and things that still need to be cut out, and last stream there was a whole lot of stuff in there that I wanted to cut and make into unique content on the other two channels. So my dog is being the most adorable little thing ever. I have a little puppy dog. He looks like a teddy bear, and he is doing his best teddy bear impersonation right now. So, either way, we have some gaming to do. We tried to play and I didn't. I for all of the pre-planning I did today, I didn't do like I said I was going to and check for updates before we started the stream. So while we're right here, I'm just gonna chit chat while we do that because I'm a dummy. There we go. So yeah, let's see what we got. Manage updates. This could take a second to load. Oh, as I was showing before we cut the audio back on. Speaking of Comic-Con, this is something that I got at the last Comic-Con I went to, is my Mortal Kombat pint glass. Hey, look, none of the... Oh, there it is. Both two of them. Son of a snake. Please don't be a big update, because I'll be sad. And then we'll do multiverses as well. He just really needs his tongue. All right, so what else do we want to while we're here? We'll do Rocket League just because. And Apex, wasn't even paying attention. All right, so if we go back to the queue, Overwatch is already almost done. Good deal. Overwatch is done. All right, so we're going to jump into some Overwatch then. That being said, I want to see what's active right now in this one. Nada. This and then we go to that guy and transition. Sha. $2 gigs, and it doesn't show us the size of the other ones, but the one that we wanted is here. Did I put it in the playlist yet? No, I did not. So we gotta go the long way. No barking. Gustav. Overwatch. We played Outer Worlds for one stream and haven't played it since. I'm kind of disappointed in myself because that's actually, from what I've played so far and what I've seen, a pretty fun game. Oh, I guess as I'm looking at this, there's a couple of things that I meant to bring up in the regular stream. First up, if you are a Nintendo Switch owner and you don't already have Metroid Dread, A, why are you broken and who hurt you? But B, you can go get it now for 30% off in the Switch store. And also, with the announcement of the Gotham Knights game being locked in at 30 frames per second, I figure it would be a good time to have a conversation We don't have our regular chatty Cathys in the comment section today, but is frame rate an issue? Why would it be an issue? Is there a specific reason why people take such umbrage with frame rates, especially frame rates like that? Like, I feel like that seems a little silly to be grumpy about. I can hear music. There we go. This is going almost as long as Halo. Entering game. Well, enter it already. Good night. This is now going longer than Halo. This is like when Splitgate launched. This is what it felt like when that happened. So the FPS conversation, like, I record in 24 frames per second. I know that's like verboten amongst gaming streamers, but I'm not a gaming streamer. I'm a news streamer who happens to also game. So should I back out and then come back in? Maybe? Yeah, because there's something up with this. So let's close it. And then we'll go back into it. So, like, if I were playing at a higher frame rate, you guys wouldn't notice it. Is that relevant, though? Why does a game need to be... Like, I can kind of understand 60 FPS, because that's a pretty dramatically different look, especially if you're playing like an action game or a fighting game specifically. But if it's an adventure, like platform, something along those lines, kind of like what Gotham Knights is, why does it, if it's locked at 30, why does the extra 30 frames a second? You mean maybe they're going for some motion blur. Maybe they want it to be slightly more cinematic, because 60 frames a second is not a cinematic frame rate. Cinematic frame rate, technically speaking, is 24 or 23.97 frames per second. Oh, and now it's just not going to load? What the heck, Overwatch? Oops, that's not what I wanted. Go away. Quit. Let's go to the queue. And let's pause all, shall we? Pause all. Apparently we're not playing multiverses again this stream. Now let's see what happens with Overwatch now. If this doesn't work, we're just going to go to Halo. With a giant sledgehammer. Oh, they didn't eat. Oh. All right. Well, while this figures that out, I got to get my dogs dinner.
Not thinking, apparently. Yes. Okay. Looks like that's exactly what we needed to do, was pause all the other stuff. Apparently this requires a lot of bandwidth. Practice range. Oh. Always joins. Oh no. It worked. Nope. And then we join up. Okay.
Traveling to Dorado. Prepare your defenses.
Every soldier needs a cause. Just another day in the office.
Gerard spoke of you often.
Did he say I warned him about you?
Yes, he thought it was funny.
The eye will not fail. The hand will not flinch.
Five, four, three, two, one. Attackers incoming.
Enemy, my friend.
Stop the kill.
Impersonate somebody else.
Oh, right next to me. I don't understand why you...
If I'm still standing, I'm still
If
fighting.
you're Black... what's her name? Black Widow? Why you wouldn't always be sniping. Like, especially if you can get up that high. Just seems to make sense to me.
Fight the bullet. Just like old times.
Ah! Oh, I was pushing the wrong bumper. That's why my health thing wasn't deploying.
Still got some fight in me.
Let's get to it then. Hey look, a health thing that nobody needs.
We're outnumbered. Stay sharp.
Viva logging on. Ash here. Come here, Toki.
Biotics deployed.
Widowmaker here.
Heals coming up.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
I've got you in my sights.
Ah!
Team kill.
They'll regret that.
Dum dum dum. Ouch.
Still got some fight in me.
Time for the reckoning!
Enemy contact.
Fire at will!
From now on.
Who needs healing?
Ah. Defeat. I don't even know what we were supposed to be doing.
Play of the game.
Forgot your parachute?
See if we can get into the practice range this time. So I can get used to... I wanted to try this guy a little more.
願えば平和は訪れる。いざ風の道を行かん。因果応報だ。
Huh. Very interesting.
Arriving at Watchpoint Gibraltar. Prepare to attack.
I liked this one before as well. Yeah, we'll do that.
Only in unity will we find strength.
The best laid plans have backup plans.
Everything's going according to plan. What are you looking at?
Whatever awaits us, I am prepared.
Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. Come on, meow. 13 more seconds.
Blinkety blinkety.
Locked down.
Trace is here. Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attack commencing.
Let's kick this off.
Escort the mission on the way. Work together.
Enemy turret. Take it out.
Enemy turret located. Threats defeated.
There's the enemy turret. Take it out.
Oh.
I must do better.
Recalculating.
Clear the way. Payload coming through.
Enemy turret located.
I'm with you. You take a lot of damage, huh?
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Escorting the payload.
There, toasted.
Enemy turret neutralized.
Eee.
Over there.
Sniper located.
I'm here.
Enemy turret
Oh. Health.
My task is not yet
I should go
finished.
looking for health more often. Recalculating. Left bumper is a shield boost.
I stand strong.
Enemy turret ahead.
I will deliver the The payload has reached the
Ah!
Missteps still lead forward.
She's so positive.
The payload progresses.
Enemy turret ahead.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
Enemy turret located. Entry. Enemy turret neutralized.
This is the end for you.
Enemy turret ahead.
Hey.
Going in. Woohoo! Payload's on the move. Enemy turret down.
Mobilizing the payload. For Ify.
Let the kitsune guide you.
Turret ahead.
Not so fast. Enemy turret neutralized. Fortifying. I will not die. Thank you. We are stronger together. Stay put.
Carried on the wind.
Ah!
Your aid is appreciated.
Yes, thank you much. Peace outside. Ah!
Turret located.
No!
Under my protection.
Stand aside. Enemy turret located. Enemy turret
Underestimated me, Ned.
neutralized.
Kill streak. Oh yeah, baby. I like this one. Oh, hi. Hi, how are ya? Aww.
I'm under attack.
Ah, where am I? Okay. Still don't really know, but I can find my way. Huzzah!
I stand strong. Enemy turret located.
Let the kitsune guide you.
Oh, behind me the whole time. Yeah.
I learn from my mistakes.
I wish there was a run. Oh, it was the turret that got me, for real?
Victory. Play of the game.
Oh, yeah. Hey, look, we can play. What is that? Roll queue. Open queue. Oh. Hey, let's give that a shot. I want to be a tank. That's a 5-minute wait time. I'll be support. Let's try that. Let's go to the practice range. Practice with some support characters. Oh, never mind. Well, that was rather quick. It said 2 minutes.
Traveling to Iconmore. Prepare to attack.
I want...
Don't worry, I'll be right behind you. Look at this team. We're gonna do great.
Hey, that's my line.
It sounds better when I say it.
All right, let's hear that fighting spirit. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Woo! Had me brekkie and a billabong. Me night was short, but me day was long. So
5,
long.
4, 3, 2, 1. Attack this.
Watching this area.
Objective A.
Coming through. Let me see what I can do. Going somewhere? I'm always watching over you.
You want that louder?
Let them out. Let's make up this party. Suiting up. Miss me. He's up deep. Under attack. I should have a word with you. I'm taking the objective.
Oh. I can see why people really dig this game, though, for sure.
Learn that one from you.
Need some assistance?
Taking hold of the objective.
Step right up. Thanks, Doc.
Objective A captured. Escort the payload.
Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to do that.
Your end is within my reach.
Where are me manners?
Improving your vitals. Angel at your shoulder.
Ladies and gentlemen, start your
I can fix that.
No problem.
Oh.
Let's make a party. Making a full recovery.
It's high noon.
Oh no. I have people dying.
This will just be
How you want?
Let me fix you up. Meine Pflicht ist nicht getan. Calling in the big guns. 사고칠 준비된다. Activating focus sequence. 짱충. Let's meet.
Whoa.
I got the payload. Let's rumble.
You need urgent care.
Write that one in my diary.
I am here to support.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
Step right up.
We have liftoff.
I'm moving the payload. I'm being attacked. Nerf this.
Oh.
Zeit für einen neuen Plan.
No.
Payload's under my control. Let's roll out.
Checking in. Now they're just supporting your task. Game on. Helden sterben nicht.
Undirected mission.
Your
Ah!
Victory.
Victory!
Play of the game.
Nerf this!
I don't understand why I can't select anything. Unranked. Oh, because I'm searching for a game already? That's weird. I didn't sign up for this.
Welcome to Oasis.
Graham.
Oh. Mercy.
Don't worry, I'll be right behind you.
What kind
I
of
like
armor products do
Mercy.
you use anyway?
I make my own,
With walnuts?
among other things.
A mother's work is never done.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 1. Capture the objective.
Let me fix you up.
The objective is now.
Go easy on me, master.
Translocator.
Oh. Yeah. I know how I died.
My skates are still needed.
Yay.
Activating healing stream.
Ah.
Medical technology is truly extraordinary.
Gonna need a new paint job after this.
Fire at will!
Going somewhere? It's go time.
Let me take a look.
Misery made manifest.
Ich sollte schnell zurück. you out.
Nanobeat administered.
What happened to you?
Heroes never die.
Join me on the objective.
Verdammt. I'm under attack. Hold it. Self-medicating. Need some assistance?
I appreciate the support. This. What's the rush?
Ah.
Making a full recovery.
Humanity is shackled.
Ah.
Score 0-1.
My cybernetic form came at great cost. But you asked to change?
I learned too young that my body couldn't always keep up with me. Besides, it's hard to turn down rocket legs.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 2.
Capture
Made manifest.
The objective is now active.
We're outnumbered!
I've dealt with cynics before. Pain is inevitable. Preparing your cellular makeup.
That feels much better. So fast.
Your strength becomes mine.
Securing the point. Pull in. Let's make up this party! We're outnumbered! Watch yourselves!
Big Stanger left.
Activating self-destruct sequence. Booting up. 사고칠 준비된 사람.
I'm restored. Pain is inevitable.
I don't think I like this character as much Her effectiveness is too slow.
Now, to start anew. Lending a hand.
It's go time.
Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Eyes open now.
Hot counter. Activating self-destruct. Water calling in the big gun.
I'm under attack. That's much better.
Taste your weakness.
I'm more dangerous on Earth. Like a cornered.
This ends now.
You're broken.
Oh, sniped.
Headshot.
Time again to try
Yeah,
again.
we're going back to Mercy.
Don't
I like
worry,
Mercy
I'll be
better.
right behind you.
Oof. And we lost.
Play of the game.
Nerf this.
Hanzo? Scorpions in this game? Alright, let's go unranked. Let's go roll Q, but let's roll tank side. I don't understand why my microphone is muted, but okay. No, I said tank, not... Ah.
Don't worry,
Dumb.
I'll be right behind you. Stay close. I can't heal you if you stray.
I offer something more.
Genial. Otro trabajo aburrido.
Much lies in store. Let us see to it.
Angel at your shoulder.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attack commencing. Capture objective A.
Cover me forces. Taking damage. worry. I'll patch you up.
Stay put.
Still watching over you.
On the objective. What are you doing?
Time for the reckoning. Time for the reckoning.
That's where that came from. Okay. Good to know. Good to know.
I'm here to help you. Checking in.
Come here. I'm getting the
Beam stream connected.
Gotcha.
Now this is brain surgery.
Taking the point.
Fall in, team.
Misery made manifest.
Heroes never die.
Is inevitable. Your assistance is
I'm
appreciated.
being attacked.
Objective A captured. Escort the payload.
Let's keep it moving. Safe medicate. This will just take a moment.
It's go time.
Surrender. I will.
Time for the reckoning. Now this is inevitable. Who said you can get this close? Hasta parece que no se está esforzando. This will just take a moment.
Enhancing your vitals.
Thanks for looking out for me.
Waleem Widdick.
Who wants their guts handed to them? Helden sterben nicht.
His end now.
Ash here.
Still watching over you. Have a nice day.
Let's end this.
Zarya. Ready for duty.
Now this is time for the reckoning. Making a full recovery.
I will lead us.
Heroes never die. I could use some. That's better. Systems hacked. Here to assist.
Ready to activate.
Nah.
You got to.
What's the holdup?
My ultimate is good to go. Need some assistance? They have us outnumbered.
Keep the payload rolling.
I will not leave a broken world behind.
Outclassed.
I've dealt with
I will.
Stick with the payload.
Get in there, Bob.
Not the first, not the last.
60 seconds remaining.
Hold on. You cannot escape me.
Payload mobilizing.
Time for the reckoning.
Oh, come on.
30 seconds
This
remaining.
Saudemic team.
30 seconds. Can we do it? Can we get it at least that far? Probably not. That's unfortunate.
Doomfist is
Ah! Toast. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
This is not
0. Yes, it is.
Play of the game.
This ends now. That's one.
Ooh. I got stuff.
Now arriving at Elix.
No, I don't want to be... Fine.
Don't worry, I'll be right behind you.
remember what we're fighting for.
Healing fortified.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I am here to
Round
support.
1. Capture the objective.
Stay aware of your needs.
The objective is now active.
I must return to my post. Checking in. Making a full recovery. Amplifying your power.
Enemies! Time to tango. Game on.
Healing stream connected.
Booting up.
And I'm checking in.
I am empowering you.
I'll try and make it fair. Good choice.
Taking damage. Some assistance.
I'm no easy mark.
First round lost.
Take cover.
Score 0-1.
Maybe one day we'll go on missions in.
Helping those in need is its own reward.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 2. Capture the objective.
Fight's not over yet.
Heightening your capabilities.
This round.
I'm here to support.
Poop.
I'd better be more careful. Right by you. Healing stream connected.
Healing fortified. Engaging the enemy.
Be uplifted. Under attack. They have us outnumbered.
I need
skills are still needed.
Oh, you hush. Bless you.
They can't get away with this.
Checking in. I've got you, Tracer. It's this. Come here, Toki.
Oh. Yeah.
Play of the game.
Recalled. Bombs ticking.
Whatever. I'm out. We're going to Halo because I'm over this. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why it keeps putting me in as oops. Keeps putting me in as support and I'm trying to go in as a tank. Whatevs. Halo. Oh, you hush. Your eyes? Come on. Oh, that's right. There's new modes, if I remember correctly, here on the Halos. Oh, did somebody unsubscribe? Wah, wah. Yep, somebody unsubscribed yesterday. Dumb. Whatever. It happens. Let's go to Social Slayer. Game list. Oops. I hate how temperamental that is. Now we can go to game lists. So, rocket dodgeball, rocket repulsors, repulsors is rocket launcher and repulsors as your equipment. And then Purple Rain is Needlers. Ninja Slayer is swords, I believe. Swords and grapple shots. Nice. And then Kong Slayer is fusion coils, big jumps, and grapple hooks. Big jumps. Oh, is that's more equipment. That's kind of cool, actually.
Slayer.
Nice.
My favorite human sport.
Back in my posters. Alright. We're back in Halo controls. Make sure I know what the hell that means. Sha. I found you, suckers.
Gained the lead.
No, tied. Tied the lead. Oh! Now we've gained the lead. Beep. Ah, damn. If I hadn't reloaded when I did. If I had just waited a second to use my gear.
Overshield available.
I don't remember how to throw grenades. No. I think it's up. I think I reprogrammed it. Yeah, there it is. Okay. I found it. We're good. Oh! Didn't see that guy coming. Ring-a-ding-ding-doop. I feel like Sideshow Bob.
Heavy weaponry cost us another teammate.
Donde. Oh, from behind. Yay, that's always fun. An inbred pizza. I like it. It's funny. You just got backsmacked in a Rockets match. You're an idiot. How does it feel to be a dumb? Whoa! Did I get him back? No. Oh, and I missed him that time too. Son of a poop. Let's go. Let's televise the direction we're going by doing this. Whee! Nobody. Nothing. Okay. Donde está? Over there, apparently.
Overshield inbound. Overshield available.
Nearing victory.
Oh, this just isn't fair when you do it this way. Oh, and now they're all over there. Oh my goodness. One more kill. Can I do it? Probably not, but I will try. There it is.
Victory.
Wah wah. He's pointing at my head. Why would he be pointing at my head? Okay. Only 4 kills. Oh, that was not good. Oh my goodness. No. No. Stop. Controller is not disconnected. Hey. No. There is no need to be so growly. On her phone. The noise is coming from Mom's phone. She's looking at the door like it's...
Dodgeball.
Okay, I don't remember what the hell that means. So let's do the thing.
Slay them all for victory.
Well, okay then. Oh, it's attrition, kind of. I see, I see. Gotcha. Depleted.
Active camo inbound. Active camo available.
Oh, there he is. Pretty sure I just got beat down in a Rockets match. Somebody should be laughing at me right now. Oh, hi. Hey. Alright, we got one more guy left. Donde está? This way. Goose. Gustav, shush.
Die less. Kill more. Round one.
Hey.
Enemy team facing elimination. Round two.
Finish the battle.
Hey. Shush. Shush.
Explosions.
Double kill. Oof.
Double kill.
Didn't even plan it that way.
Vanquished.
Enemy lines depleted.
Hey. Oh my goodness. I didn't even... That's a little more like it. Alright, let's go play Big Team Social. Do a couple more matches and we'll call it a stream. Yeah, that'll put us right about 3. Yeah, there we go. That's good stuff. Rawr, rawr, rawr. Oh, there he goes. He's finally cleaning it. A lot of people are complaining that it's hard to get matches in Infinite these days, but I mean, we've just jumped into 3 matches. 4 matches. This is number 4.
Slayer.
Shoddy snipes. Good deal. Nope, I want this side.
Alive.
Shields are down.
Counter snipe.
Snipe.
Pop their shields.
Gained the lead.
Come on, baby, where you at?
But still impressive.
Another one down. Got him.
Oh, that was quite the kill. Whoa, oh, I see him. Ah, hell.
Active camo inbound.
We lost another one to that sniper. Enemy shield down.
Nice kill.
Sniper's gonna take us all out.
Taking cover. Nice shot.
Tango's closing in. Under us. S7 sniper.
Damn. Yellow side. They're down yellow side corridor.
Gained the lead.
Or they were. Hi. Douchebag. Ah! Ah!
Active camo inbound. Active camo available. Halfway to victory.
We've lost a teammate.
I got a couple of kills before he took me out though, so I'm good. Yogo Togo. I feel like I've killed that guy a lot. I wouldn't know though, because they don't have that kind of data in the post-carnage information. Or the carnage report, whatever.
Active camo inbound. A true long shooter. Active camo available.
Ah, camo. Watch out on blue side. I don't know if... Yeah. He's got camo. Be careful. Really? Blue side, blue side, blue side.
Not quite a skewer, but still impressive.
Sniper got it.
No! I didn't know there was two of them. Tied it up. Tied it up. Wah wah.
Enemy team nearing victory. Active camo available.
Nope, we're going this way.
Taking cover.
Tango's closing in. Another one down.
Ah! No! I just lost my... I think I'm even now? Nope, I'm still a positive. God! Monkey balls! I needed a grenade in that situation. Son of a biscuit. Still positive by 2. And jumped right into SWAT as well, so I really don't know why people are complaining about the availability of games in Halo. Saying it's taken them 5 minutes to get into a match. I mean, we just jumped in every one of these.
Tactical Slayer.
The gold. Oh yeah.
Slay every opponent
alive. Oh, really? Okay. Jumping with the Kong barrel, which means he's down here. No. No. right. Let's do this. There's nobody there. They're not there. There's somebody going up that way. Okay. Whoa. Well, all right. Ah! No bueno, I'm down 4. That's not good numbers at all. Five.
Halfway to victory.
There. Goodness. Give me a couple more of those, shall we? Yeah.
Efficient.
Pop their shields.
Ah! No! That guy just got a double kill. No. What am I at? Down by 3. Son of a bitch.
In my sights.
Storage right there. Okay.
Enemy Spartans are closing in.
No. Where is he? Ah, there he is. That's the name of a band. I don't know if that's the band. But yes, I would imagine if that's what it said, then that's what it was.
Huh?
Because they're not good. Oh, I see. But he's not camping.
Nearing victory.
Enemy there. Another one down.
This guy, this Sam R guy, he's pretty good.
Spartan down. Take cover.
What's crazy?
Restaurant, like the like.
Target spotted.
Oh yeah.
Victory.
Replace that.
Alright, I think we got one more and then we're calling it a night. So I hope I don't suck it up like I just did.
I know, I've been seeing the pop-ups come. This big.
Yeesh. It's -5. Ugh, that's no bueno at all. Not even a little good.
No.
This isn't so bad anymore.
Damn door, no. Because it played on the Hot Topic radio enough when I worked there.
I know you.
Not that depends on who's working. Because if there was somebody there that outranked me, or we had like somebody in from corporate or something, then no, I couldn't turn it.
Funny that we.
Yeah.
Slayer.
afterwards. Nobody's watching right now, so. I hadn't done what?
Destroy the enemy!
They got the first kill.
I mean, it's a omnidirectional microphone. No, I think you whispered it enough that it probably didn't pick up that part. But I'm just making you aware that. Pup, there's no reason to be upset. Pup.
Stay mobile.
Their shields.
Ah! I really used to like the Mangler. Like a lot, and now I can't.
Another one down.
Enemy halfway to victory.
Their shields.
teammate.
Team nearing victory.
Got him. Nice shot.
Ah!
Enemy shields down.
They're close.
Gained the lead. Lost the lead.
Ah, no. No. I swung too soon.
Eyes up.
Defeat.
Damn it. Alright, let's check our stats and then we'll probably kill it right there. -2. Dang it. Oh, alright, well. If I can remember what scene to change it to. There we go. Thank you very much, nerds, for joining for another episode, another live episode. Watching in post, any of you doing all of the things, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Remember the schedule. I will remind you probably 3 or 4 times between now and the time it changes. So we'll see you on Wednesday, not on Friday, and then craziness for a couple of weeks, and then different for a couple of weeks. Thank you very much again, nerds. Appreciate your faces. Before we go, always remember that if it's generally nerdy, it's probably here.